So what's good, homies? It's your man, Dr. VOA. What would you do if your bro saw a popular rapper or entertainer or athlete of any kind post a picture of his girlfriend and went completely ape shit? Would you drop her? Would you cut up on her? Would you ignore her? Or would you accept the fact that you're just a place filler in her life? And that the very first opportunity she gets, not only will she leave you for that entertainer, but any possible upgrade from you is just one step around the corner. She is totally dissatisfied with the position she's playing in your life because in her fantasy, she wants to be playing that position in another man's life. I tell you men all the time, all women are grouping for somebody. But if you put a broad in a position of submission in your life, the only way it's going to work is if she's your groupie. Now somebody sent me a video on IG of this guy who is dealing with this. He's recording it and he uploaded it where his girlfriend is going completely bananas because Drake posted his new girlfriend. Now, here's the thing. This woman is so delusional that she believes she has an opportunity to be with Drake. And I can imagine that every time he's been with a woman and it's popped up in public, she has gone bananas like this. But there's something deeper here. I do believe that there is an opportunity that Drake has already been with this girl.
My GF was mad because Drake posted his girlfriend.
You're so, bro, you gotta chill out.
It's one thing for a woman to just fantasize about a man. And it's something totally different for that woman to believe she has a chance with a man and cry when she sees him with the next chick. She had to believe that that was her position. It's not like Drake is this guy, man, that just hadn't had any women. He been making his rounds in the industry, man. So here's the situation where you have a woman who is acting as if she's in love with another man. It has nothing to do with who that man is. This man just happens to be Drake. But this woman is acting as if she's hurt. The only way a woman can be heartbroken by something you do is if that woman loves you, man. This woman is in love with Drake, which in female terms equals in infatuation with Drake. But here's the thing. Why do you want a woman who is infatuated with another man? What benefit does she bring to you? Why is she so valuable to you that you want to deal with such a thing? And many of you men are dealing with these things, and your woman ain't even infatuated with a celebrity entertainer. Your woman infatuated with the dude that work at the car wash. Your woman infatuated with the manager of the grocery store. Your woman infatuated with her boss. Your woman infatuated with her work husband. Your woman infatuated with your homeboy. Your woman infatuated with your brother. Your woman infatuated with your sister. Your woman infatuated with your dad. Your woman could be infatuated with anybody. But here's the thing. If you see a woman acting like this where she's emotionally attached to another man, why is she in your life unless she's providing great value? And I'm going to be honest with you. I don't know what kind of value she's providing in homie's life, but she better be providing some great value. For him to downplay this and act like it doesn't affect her ability to engage with you. The more engaged your woman is with another man, the less she can be engaged with you. The more she gives to another man, the less she can give to you. And even when you look at it from past tense, the more she's given to other men, the less she has left to give you. So if your woman is actively emotionally attached to a man, for whatever reason, it doesn't have to make sense to us as men, but it's a fact that if she has figured out a way to become emotionally attached to another man, she cannot be emotionally attached to you. She cannot be dedicated to the process for your progress. She is too busy living in a fantasy world. And if you live in a fantasy world, you can't operate properly in the real world. They're two different domains. And the fact that he records it and uploads it means that he doesn't even understand how embarrassing this should be to him. It should be absolutely embarrassing for your woman to be crying, acting heartbroken. And I wouldn't be surprised if he already know Drake cut his bra. You know how you got guys out here that'll tell you that you just got to keep the woman, even if she be with somebody else. Those guys lack confidence. Those guys lack the God-given capacity to view themselves as a king, to live like a king, to think like a king, to act like a king, to move like a king, to talk like a king, to walk like a king. They have no idea what that means. So they have convinced themselves that no matter what a woman does, there is some quality she brings that's so great. And then other times these guys are just lonely. You're a pretty lonely guy if you're okay with your woman, who you claim as your woman, to be this caught up on other men, or to be interacting intimately with other men, or to be doing any of that. It just says a lot about what you think about yourself. It's what you think you deserve, what you think you can't do better than. This is the equivalent of Jada sitting online crying while she's reading an old poem from Pac. The difference is Drake is still alive. Pac has been dead for over 20 years. I want you to think about that. You men must keep in mind that no matter what you think about your woman, you have to gauge her by her actions. You have to gauge her significance in your life by her contribution to your life, as far as her effort, energy, and if you want to, finances too. Each one of us is an individual man. I don't need a woman's money, but you may want her money. If that's what you want, then you need to have a woman in your life who can give you that. And what I'm telling you is no woman who feels this way about another man being engaged with another woman should ever be in your life. Because I promise you, if she feels this way about Drake being with another woman, I bet she don't feel that way about the homie who recording her, who's supposed to be her boyfriend. I bet she don't feel like that about him dating another woman. You got to keep in mind, man, there is a mental issue with anyone who can be this caught up in a celebrity's life, unless she has really been in a relationship with Drake. Those are the only two options for someone who behaves this way because of a celebrity showing a girl. She has to have some type of interaction with dude. If not, man, she just batshit crazy. Either way, you got to leave her alone, homie. Never accept what you wouldn't accept if you were rich and famous. I don't accept nothing from a broad that I wouldn't accept if I was rich and famous. Physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, financially, I don't accept nothing from a broad that I wouldn't accept, man, if I was sitting on 50 million and world renowned. Because that's where I'm headed, to 50 million and world renowned. And I'm not going to make no adjustment to my life. The only adjustment I'm going to make to my life is what I'm going to do with the zeros. Everything else, I already lived the life I'm going to live. That's why I don't deal with a whole bunch of women, because there ain't a whole bunch of women I deal with. When I'm sitting on 50 mil, man, there ain't a whole lot of women I'm going to deal with. I'm going to be just like I am right now. It's my way or no way, and no way is okay. And this young homie need to buy into that mantra. And if you live in this life and your woman disrespecting you like this, guess what? You should live by this mantra too. Y'all stand up and stop acting like everything in your life is determined by your interaction with a woman, because it's not. You got to interact with the world. You got to interact with other men. You got to interact with business. You got to interact with God. And most importantly, you have to interact with yourself. And you have to respect the man you see in the mirror. And if you're taking this type of shit, you can't respect that, man. Y'all comment down below and let me know what you think about this topic, man. I look forward to hearing what you men have to say. I'm out.
Trying to become the most alpha version of you. Trying to become the most alpha version of you. Striving to become the most alpha version of you. Fighting to become the most alpha version of you. Welcome to the alpha sphere. Get money division. The place where you